It's really great to see different schools and the different approaches they've had and the different environments to try and get arts going within the school.
At St Paul Apostle South, our project was based around our outcomes, the School Improvement Framework, and our Insight SRC data, and our project was around increasing parent participation initially. So our project evolved from the parents and the students, and it involves a mosaic for our new building and a story quilt that tells the story of every family in our school.
We had a whole term inquiry unit on cultural diversity, which culminated in a 3-day arts festival involving puppetry, performance and an art show.
What we've been able to do is have children in the very early stages planning the project with the staff, and then inviting parents into the school to come and speak to the children about their own gifts and talents. And from there the children have been learning through the parents about gifts and talents and been participating and working in partnership with parents. And from there we've also drawn in the local community and built up those relationships with the children, with the families and again with the wider community.
For our school, I think it gives our students and our families a sense of value and appreciation. We have a very diverse community with over 41 cultures represented, and for our project this year it gave them an opportunity to share their skills.
The benefits that we've seen through this creative community arts project are that the parent numbers have increased and the children enjoy their parents being in the school and involved in the school. And as a result of the parents being involved in the community arts project, they've actually filtered into our Parents and Friends Association and into our opening of our new school hall. They were very evident in their participation and their involvement.
I think for the students' wellbeing, it's about a sense of self-esteem and identity. And it's about understanding and appreciating each other, their peers in their class and the community as a whole.
We thought, how do we get parents into school? So you start, and arts is really good and it's non-threatening. So we talked about it, and because a lot of our parents are Asian and we were also doing like an art show with an Asian influence, the story cloth was an Asian tradition, and everyone has a story and they sew that into their cloth. So we've got everyone in to tell their story, and on the homework grid they all had to draw it and design it, and then the parents come in and work with the kids in the art session, and they all do a cloth that's like 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, just a square, and then we're getting more parents to quilt it.
You've basically got to do two things. One thing is to find something that's non-threatening, so you find out if there's some kind of element that'll be pushing them away, if it's money or if it's the time of day or if it's the it could be a whole range of reasons, cultural reasons or whatever. If you can identify what that is, leave that out of the equation, and then try and put the things in the equation which make people feel welcome. So if they're great cooks and they want to share their cooking, you allow that to happen. If they're the kind of people who in their country they don't like to operate, too much to strict timetables, then you need to have activities which are drop-in, drop-out activities.
To get parents in, you've sort of got to have something to get them in with, and because there's a lot of cultures, we just thought maybe we'll do a mosaic workshop. So I opened up the art room and we just had lots and lots of parents, sort of our biggest attendance, and we even opened it up at night because there's a large working population. So we had afternoon workshops where we got 20 parents, and that's a lot for ours, 15 to 20.
Getting the parents involved, I think for the parents themselves it gives them a sense of purpose, and it's a connection between home and school. They can go home and talk about it with their children, and their children can also feel proud that their parents are involved in a strong way at the school.
When I first came to this school, the parents sort of were absent really, not visible at all, and so that was our focus. And it's just good fun.
Well, we know that through increased parent participation and through increased links to the local community, that student outcomes increase, and so the benefits of a community arts project are that the students' outcomes will increase through the teaching and learning, and also through their own self-esteem and their own general well-being.
Just things work better, it's more rounded, you learn from them, they learn from you, kids learn from everyone learns from the kids. It's just a bit more whole. I think the way it should be, it's like a community. And you know how they say not one person can bring up a child, and I think it's a bit like that with school. I think it takes more than just the school to educate a kid.
So yeah, so if you can take like pressure and threatening things, whatever they might be, out of it, then you've got a great formula.